This is the Beatbot iSkim Ultra Solar-Powered Robotic Pool Skimmer, Pool Surface Cleaner Robot, dual charging options, water clarification, edge and corner cleaning, S-path optimization, app control, ice blue. It looks like a low, wide, ice blue craft with a glossy solar panel taking up most of the top, LED indicators up front, and small extensions that help it ride along the tile line. At roughly 18 by 17 by 9 inches and about 17 pounds, it feels like a serious appliance. The shell is sturdy, the finish is premium, and the whole thing gives off that high-tech vibe you expect from a 2025 flagship model. From my experience, setup took less than 10 minutes. I unboxed it, dropped it in, paired it with the Beatbot app over Bluetooth, and it was moving before I even finished reading the quick start card. The app is clean and responsive. I can schedule cleaning sessions, check battery status, toggle modes, and even steer it manually like a little RC skimmer when I want to chase a cluster of leaves. It also speaks status messages through a built-in voice feature. Battery low, basket full, that kind of thing. Fun, but not essential. Key features that stood out to me start with power. The big solar panel is not just for show. On bright days, I watch the battery level hold steady or even rise while it was cleaning. That makes a real difference because I don't have to remember to plug it in. When I do need to top it up, there's a magnetic charger that snaps on easily. The internal lithium-ion pack is a 21.6 volt, 67.67 watt-hour unit with 4 cells, and the whole power system feels well matched to daily surface skimming. The drive system uses 7 motors and a network of around 20 sensors, so it's more sophisticated than most basic skimmers I've tried. Navigation follows an S-shaped route, which is meant to optimize coverage. On my rectangular test pool, the S-path optimization looked smart. It went back and forth with steady lines and hit most of the surface without me touching anything. In my own 7-sided freeform pool, things were different. It still cleaned, but I saw repeated passes across the same zones, and some corners didn't get attention unless I nudged it with the remote control mode. In my opinion, the mapping and obstacle handling shine in simpler shapes. Complex curves are doable, just not as efficient without a little guidance. The way it pulls debris is clever. Instead of pushing a bow wave that shoves leaves away, something I've seen a lot with other surface robots, those motorized side paddles help pull stuff into the intake. I noticed fewer escapes when it approached a leaf head-on. The corner extensions also help it ride the water line, so pollen and film along the edge get funneled into the basket more often than not. Noise is minimal. Most of the time I only hear a soft splash when it taps the wall and resets its path. Now the part I care about most, what it actually picks up. I tested it through blossom drop and a rinse of pine needles. Light debris like petals, seed pods, and fine leaves disappear quickly. It's perfect for sunny days when pollen drifts onto the surface and you want a steady, low-effort clean. Heavier or rigid debris is a different story. Long, stiff pine needles can lodge near the impeller and pause the action until I clear them. That's not a deal-breaker for me because the bulk of daily mess is light, but I keep a pool rake handy after a windstorm. The debris capacity is generous for a skimmer of this size, and the spec sheet lists a 9-liter capacity. Practical note from daily use: emptying the basket means lifting the whole unit out of the pool. When it's wet, those 17 pounds feel like more, and water drips as you carry it. The side-loaded tray can't be accessed while it's floating, so I remove it, drain it, pop open the tray, dump the contents, and drop it back in. I wish I could flip open a top hatch while it's in the water. As it stands, I take a second to brace myself and use 2 hands because that weight plus water can be awkward on slippery decking. There's also a built-in water clarifier system that dispenses small amounts from a replaceable capsule. The pitch is simple. It helps clear fine particles so water looks brighter. I didn't run it in my ozone pool because I couldn't find detailed guidance confirming compatibility with every chemistry setup, and I don't love ongoing consumables for a device that already runs well on its own. If you use standard chlorine and want a little polish, it might be interesting, but I'd check with Beatbot or your Pool Pro before using it with ozone or special systems. I'd prefer an option to refill with a generic, known safe clarifier of my choice. Build quality is where this unit sets itself apart. It feels like something I can keep in the water daily without worrying about flimsy parts. The bumpers and guiding wheels do a solid job keeping it from hanging up on steps. The anti-stuck behavior worked better than I expected. I saw it bump, pause, roll back, and then slide along the tile line instead of camping out in a weird angle. The app's scheduling has been reliable so far. I set it to skim during peak pollen hours and again in the late afternoon, and the solar charging has kept the battery in a comfortable range. That's where the hands-off appeal kicks in. I don't think about it, I just see a cleaner surface. From my experience, the biggest trade-offs are the weight during emptying and the navigation efficiency in odd-shaped pools. If your pool throws a lot of heavy twigs or stiff needles, expect to intervene sometimes. If your pool is a clean rectangle and your debris is mostly light, this thing shines. I'd recommend this for owners who want daily surface maintenance without babying a charger, and who care about quiet operation and a polished design more than raw brute force. In my opinion, Beatbot aimed for premium convenience and mostly delivered. The solar panel matters in day-to-day life. The app is actually helpful. The paddles and edge cleaning address real pain points. The speaker and clarifier are nice-to-haves at best. The limited warranty and the 2025 model year build give me some confidence that this isn't a one-off gadget. It's perfect for simple or moderately complex pools that get steady sunshine and mostly light debris, where a smart surface robot can keep the water looking inviting between manual cleanings. If your pool shape is unconventional or your debris is tough and bulky, it will still help, but you may end up using the remote mode to chase problem spots or pulling it out more often to clear the basket. In conclusion, the Beatbot iSkim Ultra is a thoughtfully engineered skimmer that leans into real convenience, solar power, quiet cleaning, easy scheduling, and strong edge performance. It isn't flawless. Weight and handling during emptying, plus mixed results in complex shapes, hold it back from being perfect for everyone. But as a daily surface helper that makes pool care feel lighter, it has earned a spot in my routine. I will post full information about the Beatbot iSkim Ultra in the comments section. See you in the following videos.